Alright y'all, welcome back to the video. It's off from the title and thumbnail. What we're doing today is actually rebadging the truck again. We took those off probably, maybe 2-3 months ago. So if y'all want to see actually how we did that, I have a full video on it. But today, we have a couple of things. We're gonna throw some new badges on it. The truck needs a wash. Could just wash the spot we're throwing on the badges, but might as well just give the whole truck a wash. We could throw on our antenna. What else do we have? I'm trying to think. Something else, maybe a little bit of wiring. I'm gonna show you guys, we actually had a problem with the truck probably about a week ago, so we have to go over that. And I'm gonna show you guys where the bumpers are sitting right now. That's honestly the main thing that needs to go back on this truck right now, or for the last 2 months, but I'm waiting on something to come in the mail. We have to get that before we do anything with it. So I'm gonna show you guys what the bumpers are looking like. Lived inside Austin's house for like the last, since we took them off 6 months ago. So let me go show you guys them. Oh, they're not looking good. They still have all the tape on them, and I was trying, I don't know what the hell I was even doing, but they're all off now. They just need a good cleaning, and they just would have been sitting back here with all of our work stuff, but it is what it is. Like I said, we have to wait for something to come to really mess with those. So in the meantime, that's why we're just gonna mess around some stuff today. Just get some little stuff installed that we have laying around that the truck could use. So that being said, let's get the power washer out. Alright, well the truck is washed. I did the soap I used and I mixed properly. I think I put not enough water, I don't know, but couldn't really wash the truck the way I wanted to, and I was gonna throw some ceramic coating on it, but it just needs to get wiped. So there's still a little bit of dust and stuff, and that's just gonna scratch the paint, so we're not gonna worry about that. But truck's washed good enough to where we can actually throw on our new badges. I want to show you guys what I got. Our first badge is LT. I got everything matching black and red, and then I thought this was pretty cool too. I want to get the 5.3 Vortec. So it's all about placement right now. These I'm going to put back in the same spot when we rip the truck off. They're a little bit bigger than the stock ones, but for these I'm thinking we're going to do something a little bit different with them, having the different hood of my truck. So let's go place them. Like I said, we're going to throw these back stock. The LTs were right here. I think that's going to look pretty good. And then as far as we'll get to the 5.3 once we get there, but let's place our decals. So these badges are going to come with 3M on the back of it. Honestly, it's one of the best sticky products I like. 3M holds really good. Just make sure your surface is clean in the back and you should be ready to rock and roll. Okay, peel it off the back. Well, that's sticky. No going back now. That's pretty damn straight. Hey y'all, well that is number one, looking pretty good. I miss having some badges on this truck, and the red and black really pull it together. Get the process over here. Alright, we're having debates to either go on the hood or go back with the door. We don't have our molding here anymore, but normally the badge would be up here, so we're thinking we're going to drop down a little bit, move over about 2 inches, and kind of stick it in this spot right here. So let's mount it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Straight?
It looks pretty straight.
Alright, we're on our other side now. That's my favorite one so far we just did. I like that a lot. Alright, she's looking good right there, and she looks good there. So what we're working on right now is actually the bullet antenna, which is right here. Most of the time when you buy these antennas, they're going to send you some adapter pieces to see what your model is. Well, our problem is the adaption's fine on my truck, but the actual hole itself is way too small because there's no way that is going to go into there. So we just got all of our drill bits. We're going to try to see if we can drill this joker out and get it fitted. Might be it. Our 8th attempt trying to get this to fit. Took us 40 minutes, but she is on. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we actually had some problems with the truck probably about a week ago. Was going outside to my girlfriend's, hit my unlock, lights came on like normal, got my truck, clicked, lost all power on my interior lights like a dead battery. And I've been fighting this with my truck. If I don't drive this, probably every 2 days the battery will be dead, like completely dead. And that's because these headlights I have and the wheel lights, because they're Bluetooth, they're constantly drawing power. No matter what you get, they're gonna do this. So I actually had to take my Tahoe to a shop and they wired up an ignition switch, and ever since then we've been good. And when I turn my key off, all the power cuts off. So we have to try to figure this out with the truck. I bought a couple things that hopefully I don't have to take it back to the shop to do this, because actually in the fuse box, so all trucks should have it, is an ignition fuse, which when I turn my key off, we should be losing all power. So, and then when I turn it on, we'll get it back. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got and hopefully we can fix this. So right here we have a tap fuse, and actually Sparksmith, he's my guy, he's always helping me out. That's where I got the bar grill from. If you guys want to check him out, I'll link all the stuff in the description. He actually does it, I think, the best way you can. Not many lights should just be ran to your battery, because you're gonna have this problem. So he actually, when he sends out his kits, he uses these, and it's been good since. So that's what we're gonna try to mimic. It's simple. You tie your fuses into there. You actually have your main wire where you can run negative or your positive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run our positive to our computer, and then we're gonna try to ground the wire somewhere. Technically, when I turn the truck off, we should be losing all of our power. So let's hope this works. Right now, to get these headlights working, we have just our negative and our positive. I'm gonna try to wire this the right way and run into ignition. We'll ground it up here where I have a little tap, and it should at least get these lights not draining power.
Damn, you giving it enough wire?
Oh yeah, dude. You gotta make sure you got all of it. We're taking out our 10 amp fuses right now with these fuse taps. I really honestly do not know what's supposed to go above it, but I know the ignition switch is a 10, so we're just gonna replace that with a 10 and then give it one more 10 for good luck. And now we're gonna pull out our 10 that we do not need. Oop. Should be good. All right, so that's what we got. Tapped in right here, ran it behind. I just threw it up with my ground for the wheel lights. In theory, that should have no power right now. But when I turn my key, we should. So we're gonna test that right now with the app, and then hopefully actually turn them on. Finally, Peter has touched something that has gone right with the help of my two friends, but I think we got this figured out. We already tested this. I just want to show you guys. I should have just did it all together, but I was impatient. So right now the truck's off. I'm trying to load into the app. Y'all probably can't see it. It's okay though, but it's not loading on. Christian, go turn my key. As soon as he turns that, truck has power. We're gonna refresh the app. Pair device. Later. And our headlights are on. I was gonna turn the truck off like I'm hopping out, and truck loses power, lights shut off. So I think we have our main problem figured out. Now what sucks though is that, like I said, I wish when I turn my key now the lights would stay on, but it's making me have to go back into the app, return them back on, which is a pain in the butt. Don't really want to do that. There still might be a way around it, because if y'all see right here, we steer this whole harness we have to wire up, which is gonna allow the turn signals to work with the headlights, with the grill bar, with the switchbacks. So that's the end goal. But for right now, hopefully my battery will not be dying anymore. This is what we really wanted to happen, so I'm satisfied. All right, well, like I said, the truck, I'm happy with it. It's sitting the way it needs to sit right now. We're not gonna have to worry about that battery problem. I don't think the wheel lights are killing it that much, because that really wasn't the issue. So let's hope that's all good. It was kind of a boring video. Like I said, y'all, we're waiting on the stuff for the bumpers. We cannot do anything with that until they come. So honestly, I think that's what the truck's really missing right now. We have a couple more things to install, and then future down the road, some of the bigger things. So appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, Linton Bass TV.